What's going on, everyone? It's Rich Lux, and today we're going to be doing a get ready with me video. Haven't done one of these in a very long time. I was inspired by, I think it is Makeup by Shay. She's a really good friend of mine on YouTube. I'll put her link down below. She's really cool. So I'm going to start off with some Hourglass primer. This is gonna be like my everyday makeup look for men. I don't really wear that much because when you're a guy, your overall objective is to not seem like you have makeup on. And so that's what this video is gonna be about. Everyday makeup for men, but this is basically my get ready for me video. Let's see. Alright, so now that I have my face primed with Hourglass primer. Hourglass primer is so smooth. Like, it just goes on like butter. Next, what I do is I spray my face with this Fix Plus. It's the one that has like these little gold dust in it. So I'm just gonna spray my face. And then what I do is I just let it sit for a minute. And I just do this. Like, I usually have like a fan. I have this Dior fan in my room, and I just like fan it like that, but I don't feel like bringing it out today. So yeah. All right, so now I'm gonna use let's see, I have all my little makeup here. We're gonna be using MAC NC35, and then we're gonna be using MAC NC42 like a contour, and then I have a contour stick by MAC here, and this is in the, I really don't know what color this is, but it's a very, very dark one. So yeah, check it out. So what I do with this one is I just line it here, and I don't have to do it that much. Okay. So I just have to just like outline my face a little bit. And see, I think that's usually what I do. All right. So I usually just let that sit for a minute and let it go in because I don't want to do too much. And then I have to like set the mood, you know. So I'm spraying this, let me see, this is, I have this right here. Check this out, guys. This is Creed Aventus. So that's the mood that we're setting here. Ooh. Okay. All right. So now that I have that in there, I'm going to go ahead and, let's see. With the other MAC contour stick, which is this one, it's going to be like a lighter color. I'm going to put that here. You can see it's very, very light. I do this, and I do that, and I do this here. And I just let that sit for a minute. Okay, so next I'm going to be using some Mehron, and Mehron is this one right here, as you can see. Let's see if you can see that one. And it's the very white stuff. You have to be very careful with this stuff because it's really, really potent, and too much can ruin your whole entire look. So I just dab that here. It's going everywhere. And I just dab that on top. I usually mix it up together, but too much Mehron, this stuff, you'll look crazy. I just dab on just a little bit. So what I do is, like, a lot of times, like, I put my makeup on, but like I'm just letting it set. So I'm letting it mix in with the oils of my face, letting it do what it does. So now that I have that primed out, now that I have that laid out, I'm gonna be using some Christian Dior. This is BB cream. This is the number 3. Okay, just gonna put some of that here for you guys, and I don't really need that much. And then I'm gonna go over that with my Chanel brush here. I'm just gonna dab it in there, just mix it in. And this is what I put here. I think that most importantly, under the eye is the most important one. And I know it looks like I have a lot of makeup on, but once we start blending it out and all that, and you really can't tell that I have it on at all. Because I ask people, I'm like, hey, can you tell I have makeup on? They're like, no, you have makeup on? I'm like, yeah, you can't tell. And she's like, mm-mm. So I guess the whole point of it is to look like I just have it subtle. But then, like, once I put my makeup on, what I normally do afterwards is I get like a damp cloth and I just like dab, 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 and I get rid of all the excess, all the fallout, because I don't want to look like I have makeup on. So it's like I put makeup on and then I wipe it off, but you really can't tell it's wiped off because it's already like deep in my skin, so it just looks really natural. And so that way I got some of the dark circles under my eye taken out. I can go ahead and blend it out. All right. Then I have this really cool stipple brush, and I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna just blend this in the side of my nose here. And so if you don't know, I use darker colors here so that way it makes my nose look a little smaller. It's like a little trick if you want to make your nose look smaller. And I just use this brush to blend it in. And just like blend, 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 blah, 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 blah. So I'm just enjoying my day off. Actually, my whole summer has been really, really good. Last summer, I think, was, see how that looks, guys? Last summer was like the worst summer ever, but I really can't complain about it because, I mean, I made the best out of it. I mean, I went to Paris, France, hung out with friends, played a lot of Monopoly, but you know, there were still like bad parts of it. And this summer has been absolutely special. Yeah. So that, and I really appreciate all of you guys who are subscribed to my channel, have stuck with me for a while on here. It really means a lot. All the people who subscribe, all the people who comment, you know, y'all really make this possible because, you know, y'all watching, commenting, sharing messages and stuff like that really means a lot. So you see how I'm starting to blend it off, blend it away. You don't really see that I have anything on. I still have to do that part, but I want to use a separate brush for those parts. That's what I normally do there. See that? Okay. I'm going to go over it with this MAC 109 brush. See here, and that's really what I use for this color here. And for some reason, like I have like like my mouth. Watch my mouth. See how it droops? I don't know why it does that. I think I need to go to the doctor and see about getting it some surgery done or something to make like my mouth smile up, because I really don't like that it smiles down. So that's why I put makeup here, to kind of like give you an illusion that it's not frowning down all the time. And so I'm just gonna go ahead and put a little more. And so one really good tip that you can do with makeup, like no matter if you're a boy or you're a girl, I found is if you just brush up like here, like don't brush it down, like just brush up, because you want to give the illusion of like a slimmer face. So that's one thing you can that's one thing you can really do to make your face look younger. Or just do that. All right. Get that in there, guys. I haven't got my eyebrows shaped and threaded in like a month, because I want to let them grow out to be like really thick and bushy. And then we'll do that next in a minute, making them look thicker. So now that I have like some makeup on, what I'm gonna do next is with this Becca Cosmetics brush. It's already darkened here. With the MAC NC 42, which is this one here, I just go like that, and then I go like this. So we have the cream, which is in the same color as this, or a little darker. And this is just like a powder. And so yeah. Well, this will get like basically contouring my face real quick on those areas. So now we're gonna do the brows. We're gonna make my brows look a lot darker than what they are. So we're gonna be using, let's see, we'll use this brush right here. You can see that this is like a no-name brush. Like this brush doesn't even matter. This water, guys, it's so good. Even has a pH balance of 8.8 plus. Like if you're like a water connoisseur like me, like Evian tastes really good, Dasani tastes really good. I mean, even like the Walmart brand, Walmart tastes really good. Getting a water that has a pH balance of +8, it's like, wow. Okay, so we're gonna do the brows next, and I use this. It's like a really cheap thing because not everything has to be super duper expensive. I used to think that I used to spend so much money to be like the best when it comes to makeup, like brands, and sometimes that's not really the case. I mean, sometimes it's really cheap stuff works, and I found this stuff at Milani, this brand, and this is a color, like, I'm all about matte. Like, you'll never see my face shimmery, you'll never see my face sparkly. So this is the same thing. It's just like a matte black. And so what I do with this is I just dab it on there, just like that. You can see that it's really potent. And I just make, and this is the part I have to really watch what I'm doing. And I just like dab it in there. I just dab. Yeah, and that's all I do. And there's actually a Dolce & Gabbana black matte that I mean to buy. And I know I just got this saying, it doesn't really matter the brand, whatever, but sometimes I really do feel like having on my makeup designer. So I'll buy the cheap stuff to hold me over until I get like the high-end brand. You know what I'm saying? That makes any sense? All right, so now that I have that sit in there, I just dab like this, and you can see some excess will fall out, and that's exactly what we wanted. So then I get like a full face brush, and I'm gonna use this Dolce & Gabbana full face brush. Like, it doesn't really matter what brush you use, but you know, I like to be kind of bougie a little bit. I'm just gonna swipe away any of the excess stuff, and then I put on a lot of powders, very minimal, like you're gonna see right now. This brush right here, this is the Chanel Compact. This is what it looks like. We get a little bit of this stuff here, and I mean like just a little bit, and that's all I do. And then we tap that away, and then next I use this Dolce & Gabbana powder, and I have that here. I just get dab, very light. See that? It's like very, like, it's almost like a veil. And I noticed that, like, mixing makeup to get that perfect tone, that perfect color, is what you got to do. I used to think that sometimes brands had had my color, but I've noticed that just like mixing it is like really cool. All right, so we have some Chanel Le Beige. Put that on there. Very light, because Chanel Le Beige is a very veil, very thin. You can't really tell you even have it on. Setting powder. So we're just gonna dab this here, and I usually just put it on my T-zones, and it has like a very light color, but it's all about setting your makeup. And I'll just like set that in there and let it do that, and then we're almost done. Sorry about that, didn't mean to drop you. So then we're gonna get this here, and I just spray it. I let it lock it in, and you see my skin looks better, look brighter. You can see it's still moist from the spray, so it soak in a little bit. We use this Chanel Le Cotton. So basically Chanel sells these, and they're like luxury cotton pads, and I keep them in here. This is the box that it came in. I'll put this here for you, so you can see that here. It's a stamp of Chanel. So what I do is, with a damp cloth, just dab. What I'm doing is I'm pressing my makeup into my skin, and it's getting rid of all the fallout. All the excess stuff is coming out. You can see lightly some of it there. I repeat the process on this side. I turn it over. And so the look I go for is matte. And specifically because I'm a guy, I don't want you to tell that I have it on, so I go with matte. So you can see some of it's coming off. I'm not wiping, just dabbing. You're pressing it in there. Then, to let it dry, with the Chanel Le Cotton, I just dab. And a lot of people don't know that, like, luxury cotton is a thing. Because if you buy drugstore cotton, it leaves excess cotton on your face and stuff like that. Especially if you have sensitive skin. And so this is just getting rid of the moisture that I had on my face, just dabbing it. And so yeah, I think we're done. If I wanted to do like another application, I could to get rid of this here, but like I said, this is my everyday look. I'm just gonna go out, do a little shopping, and I hope you like my get ready with me, and see you next video. Peace.